Still my strategy to transition into a new role in tech, to learn a new skill, and also to land a new job. So now, if you know me well, I call myself a multi-skilled freelancer because I could actually do a lot of things, and across different roles I could do a lot of things. But last year I decided that for full time, what I want to be as a tech enthusiast is I want to be like a software engineer, and I enrolled in like a 4 year degree course in software engineering, which was fine. And then I've been working on different sectors like as a quality assurance, software tester. I do like career coaching. I do all of those things like on the side as well. And then this year, I had the opportunity to like work in a team that has to do with like blockchain, and then has to do with like Web3. And then if you've ever been like my mentorship session, I talk a lot about being like a specialist instead of being a generalist most of the time, especially when you find your foot like in the tech world. So I decided that I really had interest in it. I become like an ambassador, like spreading the word around this blockchain company. If you know, follow me on Instagram. I talk a lot about Valora, and because of this I kind of like picked interest in like blockchain and Web3. And then because I'm currently doing like software engineering, like I've learned like so much programming languages over the last 1 year. I kind of felt like, oh, if I want to transition into blockchain engineering, it's just little things that I need to add to it. So now I'm trying to transition into it, and yeah, some things I'm currently doing, and I think that if you do it with whatever skill that you're transitioning into, it's going to help you. Like it's going to help you a lot. The first thing that I did was to actually revamped my LinkedIn profile. So, because I do not do just one thing, my LinkedIn profile was speaking about a lot of things. It was here and there. Like on my LinkedIn, you would see about like me as a career coach, me as a freelancer, me as a doing like my multi-skill freelancing, me as an edtech founder. I kind of like spread across like doing a lot of things. And when it comes to my page, you cannot really pinpoint that this is exactly what I do. But because I want to make the process faster and easier for myself, I revamped my profile and changed everything to like my blockchain career, which is like my blockchain, doing all of that. I revamped it, my summary, I refined every single thing to that. And secondly, I started like a focus blog per se that talks about the blockchain, Web3, and artificial intelligence. Let me tell you something. It is really, really deliberate. It is 100% deliberate, and this is because I want to have like an early start. So because I've always worked in marketing, I have so many experience across social media management, content writing, email marketing, and all. And one thing I always tell people is that, for example, I want to enter a blockchain industry as a blockchain engineer. But before becoming a blockchain engineer, I want to work in the industry and get used to how things look like within the industry. And because I have like transferable skills from marketing, I kind of like put everything together and started like a content marketing blog. So I create like content to educate people on blockchain, Web3, and AI. I started a newsletter, I started a blog, I create like video content around it. And across different platforms, I've been posting every when you go to my LinkedIn, I have like a focus page, Tech Sync Labs. I even registered it, I bought the domain name for it, and I have been posting strictly about blockchain. See, all of these things as they are so intentional. They are so intentional. So what I'm using this to do is that I want to be able to attract companies, blockchain companies, Web3 companies, so that by the time I fully transition before the end of the year into blockchain engineering, I'm already in the industry, and it's kind of like makes sense or gets easier for me to transition to become a blockchain engineer to enter, because once I'm within the industry, it makes it easier. One other thing I use it to do is to learn. So I'm one person that likes to teach people what I know, but what most people do not know is that most of the time when I learn new things and I teach you, it helps me to also remember it. And that is why I started creating content around it. When I study, I started doing it. One other thing I did was that for my learning journey, for my learning path as well, I started I started doing like a day one, day two of things I was learning. So I used a video on YouTube, which is like a 30 hours video. Although I've not even started posting it on LinkedIn. So I did like a daily. I've documented my daily for 30 days. I'm done with it. I'm on the second round of my 30 days. The video is like 31 hours. So I did like 2 hours every day for 30 days. And I'm starting all over again, doing 2 hours for 30 days once again. So now, once I am done with it, I want to document it and say, oh, day one, I did this, day two, I did this. Although I've gone through the course fully before and all of that. And then while I'm doing this, I'm going to be building in public, showing people what I am actually learning as a blockchain engineer in public. Also, one other advantage of it is that I'm also using it to build my projects. So as I'm learning and building projects, I'm showing things I'm working on as a blockchain engineer. It's visible to the public. It also helps me to remember whatever I'm learning as well. And also because I started the Technical Labs and all, I've been using it to apply for like roles in blockchain and Web3. I've done interviews. I even currently have like two roles in blockchain and Web3 currently, which are like freelance, not like full time. One is like an ambassador, two are like freelance contracts as in marketing. Although like I do not update this on my profile because like like I do a lot of things. So now after doing all of these, like I said, newsletters, I think I've said this earlier. So now I'm doing this like for 90 days, sharing whatever I'm doing, building my project as well. This helps me because even when I'm done, because I give myself a target that December 31st, I want to be done on this journey as a blockchain engineer. So now, all of these strategies, I'm going to come back and tell you what it is. Although I've even gotten benefit for it because I'm more visible to like companies that deals with blockchain Web3. When you come to my page, when I send you my LinkedIn profile, you see my page, everything on my page has to do with blockchain Web3. So you're kind of like confused that oh, this person has knowledge about it. And I'm not applying for engineering roles yet. I'm applying for things that I have transferable skills on yet, like community management, social media management, content marketing, copywriting, email marketing, everything around marketing. That is what I'm currently applying on for, like when it comes to it. And kind of make it easier because I've done like interviews and they say, oh, like I love what you're doing with Technical Labs. Something I just started like less than a month ago. I started posting actively on the Technical Labs. So now this is my strategy. And how can you also make use of this strategy? So I see a lot of people making these mistakes on LinkedIn, except you want to be a LinkedIn influencer, which I do not want to be one. I see no reason why you are telling stories. You are saying, "Oh, this." If you're a writer, write a lot. If you are something else, do a lot of that. Be in the public face. I got invited to like, okay, I joined like Women Tech Makers Ambassador, and when I wanted to apply for like, they did like an AI event. I submitted my Technical Labs, the work I'm doing, the educating people, even though I've not even started actively talking about artificial intelligence, but it kind of like helped me because they see that oh, she's already talking about this, she's already knowledgeable about this. In the next few weeks, you see me creating a lot more content on Web3 blockchain on YouTube as well, and that's because I want to put myself forward. I want to like be in front before I even like get into the industry, because one thing I've realized working, because I've worked in an industry where I came in as a marketer, I went into being a software tester and a quality assurance manager, and simply because I was in that industry, when there are job openings, I kind of like have like first come first serve, because no, like you are already in the industry. So these are the strategy that I use. Even if I'm transitioning into another skill next, if it's in that industry, like I'm still going to revamp my profile and then update it, and then just to suit whatever that I'm trying to work on. And you might be wondering why blockchain. Blockchain is like the future of the internet, and I'm trying to set my foot before it becomes like as popular as it becomes really like really 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 popular. So that's my strategy. You can also kind of like refine it to suit whatever skill, whatever thing that you feel like you're working on. The secret is just to, as much as possible, put myself out there so that recruiters will be like, oh, this girl knows what she's doing. And also for my future, like my future role is blockchain engineer, but what I'm trying to do right now is to be in that industry even before applying for the exact road I want, just to make things easier for me. And also not staying broke while I'm trying to transition into a new role, because now I can do like a lot of things in marketing that are still transferable, because like all these things are like entry level roles in any industry like social media management and all. And that is this. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.